All right, day 19, releasing the ministry of angels. I have not had the privilege of seeing angels, but my wife has. So you tell me about your experiences with angels. Start with the time when I think we were arguing and like I took Silas and was going like somewhere and you said that you were lifted up from.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of shocked that you even mentioned that event because I thought you were ashamed of it. Okay, so I'll just tell you when our first baby was only 4 months old, there was a particular person who would always practice the witchcraft of another country from the island. He was testing it out too, and he kept trying to use our firstborn baby. And one day you said he texted you to come over to out of state because he lived out of state. You took the baby and you left. And I told you, do not go. Do not associate with that man. He's doing the black magic. And Corey, you said, there's no such thing as magic. I don't believe in the spirits. I don't get those things. I'm going to do whatever I want. So you took the baby and you left without telling me. I went to church.
I know it was bad because you were like nursing at the time and you needed to relieve yourself and you didn't have any baby to relieve
Right.
in.
So I got sick. I got the mastitis. But the thing is, I went to church. I came back home and you weren't there with the baby. You told me to go to church. I went to church and on the way back, you weren't there anymore. So I called you. Where are you? You're already on the way there.
Yeah, like
And I think at that time we had to find my iPhone app and I looked at it. You're really in New Jersey or something. So I said, are you going to that bad person's house? And you said, yeah, I'm going. I'll do what I want. And you went. And I went to my friend's house to borrow some money.
Hey, you don't have to give all that. All you have to say is one day.
No, this compiles into a real story. Without all these backstories, I don't think the Lord would have allowed an angel to minister to me like that. I had a dire reason. Like Hagar wasn't just out there with Ishmael hanging out on the desert. She wasn't hanging out, picnicking. She was in a dire situation. So Hagar had that compelling story that goes with it. That's why the angel helped her. So I had this compelling story. So I hated that magic stuff at that time, and I still do. And you're taking the baby there, and I don't have any money. Thankfully, across the street, my church friend, thank her so much. I paid back whatever I borrowed double. We lived on the 5th floor walk up apartment, and on the way up, I usually walk turn, 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 and landing, turn, 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 and landing, turn, turn, turn. You know, the 5th floor, it's a long journey. I was gonna run up, but I was still big because I had gained 76 pounds during my first pregnancy, and my feet had gotten so swollen. I still hadn't lost any of my baby weight. And during the first year and a half, I didn't lose anything. But with that big body, with bad joints, I just went up to the 1st floor and going up, ten, 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 and then landing. From there, I just felt something that I could never, ever in my whole life that I could describe. The feeling of the softest, the softest ever possible, blankety, some kind of cotton candy like that texture just wrapped my thighs, like the upper part of my legs, not my lower legs, like upper part, like thigh, right behind my thighs. And just didn't want to forget that feeling. And now, even talking about it, I can kind of reminisce and then kind of like feel that feeling of just, it's indescribable. So soft and but so powerful that my whole body was just lifted up and I was already on the 5th floor. But you know how long it takes. The 3rd floor, take a break, nothing. So to me, an angel of the Lord helped me, and I thank that angel. Thank you.
You also told me a story about also in Astoria in our bedroom. Like I was laying down, and as you were leaving, an angel moved or something to show you that he was there.
Yeah, he was sitting down, but I only saw the shape of the body and then the golden lining around the silhouette. Majestic. So I couldn't say, who are you? Hi, what's your name? I could not dare to ask any questions. So I just saw it, but and I knew it instinctively in the spirit. He's one of the angels of the Lord, but he's one of those very strong, ready to fight type of person. Oh,
he was a warring angel.
Those fighter angels or something, because it looked similar to human like muscle line, but yet bigger. So, okay, so I saw the shape, and when you see the president of the United States or something, like you don't really say, wow, hi. You don't say that, you just see, and just see what I just saw. When I saw and then turned around, the angel is speaking to me in the spirit to the back of my head, and I can feel it saying, oh, I saw you looking at me, but I know that you turned around not because you're being rude to me, but you turned around out of your embarrassment and shock, and I understand. That speech came to me. I turned around, and upon hearing it, I felt so comfortable. Like, wow, you understand me. So I turned around, but then still the awe was there still. So I couldn't approach or speak. I just again, the majestic feeling. I don't know what to do with it. And the angel made a very gentle gesture of sitting down, fluffing the arms a little bit. I always tell you fluffing, but he didn't fluff it. It's just moving a little bit, like
Fluttering.
fluttering the arms a little bit, just a half a second, to let me know I see you turning around, but I also see you that you don't want to talk to me, but it's okay. Yeah. So I just say, oh, thank you for understanding me. I can just stand to just look at you. You're so great. And I feel like you know the Lord pretty well. And I'm not that close to God like that. I love the Lord, but I'm not as close as to him as you.
Right. And what about the worship angel?
When you really go deep in the worship, in the similar spot in the house, a portal opens up right above your head. In my experience, it usually has been the ceiling. So it looks like a completely a circular mark. It's kind of always open, but it's shielded. So when we worship, then it opens up, and then you can see the spiral shaped ladder going up, and you can see so many more angels. It is so high.
That's cool.
Thousands and thousands and millions of Earth or galaxy could fit in. You get the chills. But the angels worship together.
Of course, we're not supposed to worship angels. Angels can take the form of a human. That's why the Bible says, be nice to everyone, because you never know if you're entertaining angels, and they are ministering spirits. I wonder how they ministered to Jesus after the temptation.
Bringing the physical food.
Bringing him food and water, yeah. So we would love to hear your angel stories. Have you encountered angels? I personally have not. I want to. For food, I'm feeling good.
We made oatmeal muffins with some dates and
almond butter,
yeah.
apples.
Applesauce.
It was okay. I think we're gonna stick with this diet. Maybe not the no meat portion, because I want a steak so badly. But
really?
the
I don't
sweets,
even want steak anymore.
Yeah, I'll cut out the sweets and just do the no added sugar thing. So no donuts like I've been wanting, or brownies or anything like that. I might get sick if I eat it at this point. All right, so we look forward to tomorrow. 2 more days. Bye.
Bye.